Welcome to today's sermon. Today we'll be speaking about modern men and the loss of principality. Peace unto you. It has become apparent that men of today's age have divorced themselves from morality and civilized behavior, and wonder why all the calamities under the heavens befall them. The modern man has become entitled, unclean, undisciplined, and overall uncivilized. In truth and honesty, modern men do not have the capacity to lead or take care of their families, let alone themselves, because we've abandoned the true essence of masculinity, which is order. Order is a godly principle which cannot be divorced from universal principality, reverence for the Most High, integrity of the mind, spirit, body, moral conduct, and ethical execution. When these basic principles are applied to human life, the result is an orderly, civilized way of being. When we look at the issues which befall modern men and the problems which we have with the modern woman, it is all rooted in a lack of principality. Godliness is a prerequisite for civilization. It is the cornerstone of human development and the progress of life. Without the internal moral guidance of higher principles, men become degenerate. We log onto YouTube and we can easily find 1001 things wrong with the modern woman. Modern men will complain that modern women are promiscuous, that they don't submit to men or their husbands, that they're feminists and want to compete with men. However, I beg to implore you, why do you as secular men who do not believe in godliness or practice high morality care about finding a woman who's non-promiscuous, as being pure in body is an instruction from the Most High? Why do men who not follow any higher principles expect women to submit to them? Submit to what? Humans are finite in intellect, and the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Why do men who do not have the will to submit or be led by God expect to become leaders of other men and leaders of their offspring in society? Men must be civilized. Without civilized thought and conduct, we become degenerate, ungodly beings. Our principles must be rooted in the reverence and gratitude for life and all the gifts which the Most High bestows upon us. Principles begin with self-control, not being led by your impulses and urges, rather to be guided by higher knowledge and refinement. Cleanliness is the cornerstone of the principled man. An unclean man is spiritually poor. Cleanliness begins in the spirit and in your internal makeup and fiber. Avoid gossip and slander. Maintain a clean environment. Avoid perverse speech. Avoid perverse media and content which is degenerate in nature. Many men complain about women being sexually promiscuous, yet they themselves cannot control themselves sexually, consume degenerate media, and masturbate to porn. Many men think they're fit for leadership because they were born male. However, they themselves fail to lead a life which is based on principles, morality, integrity, ethics, and reverence for the Most High. Many men are tyrannical and have no peace in their hearts. They lust after other men's wives, are jealous and envious of other men's achievements and possessions, haughty in spirit, prideful, not knowing that we all return to dust. Many men will speak of how modern women are not wife material. However, many modern men are not fit to be husbands. You will often hear these words spoken on YouTube, that a man must protect and provide. However, we always leave out that a man must be a priest and prophesy over his family. A man must provide more than just money and muscles. He must provide his family with the guidance and direction to lead a principled, godly life. Without the ability to prophesy over one's family, a man willingly allows degenerate influences to take control of his lineage and destiny. When we turn from ignorance and ungodliness, many men will despise us because we have achieved what they cannot. We have reduced our egos, submitted our pride, and have begun to walk the path of the wise. Many men will hate you because they themselves are full of hate and refuse to acknowledge the reality of a living God and the presence of a supreme being who presides over the affairs of humanity. Do not worry about these men, for we will all meet at one common place, which is the grave. All men meet at the grave. However, it is a man who leads a principled life who does not fear the grave, for he understands that the spirit which animates life and his being and gives quality to joy must return to the one who gave it.